What's up, everyone? It is Diecastbuffet here again, guys. We're going to go way back to 2002 with a Mark Martin Pfizer Ford Taurus. Look, I love the Hot Wheels diecast. They're my favorite NASCAR 164s ever to be produced. So anytime we do a diecast review on these, I can't help it. I get kind of, I don't know, just get excited, man. It's like Christmas morning, man, with these freaking diecasts. So anyways, here's a look at the card back. We'll be taking it off the rotating base in a moment. But this one, man, I tell you, a lot of nostalgia with this paint scheme. Let's go ahead and get off the rotating base. And here we go, folks. The rotating base has, well, skedaddled out of the studio. And one of my main things about these older diecast is I try not to open up cars that are not overproduced, but underproduced is what I'm trying to say. And if they're more of a rarer car and the card back's destroyed, then I don't mind opening it up. This one is the perfect example. If you're a younger fan, you're like, man, I don't want to open up something to destroy it. My two rules is, number one, is it overproduced, right? If that's good, okay, who cares? If it's, you got a damaged car back like this one, yellowed plastic bubble, or the car back's bent, ripped, water damage, etc. If it checks one of those, or especially both of those boxes, I say go for it, man. Every collect is different, and I love that about NASCAR diecast collectives. Everybody's a little bit different, so you do what you want to do. So anyways, this one has a pretty gnarly amount of damage. You can see the card back has a pretty sharp crease line, so this one was probably stepped on or bent. You have the yellowed little sticker here, which I want to say almost every single one of these have become yellowed. It's paper, right? Paper ages like milk. Let's just keep it real. So that one, pretty much you're always going to have that. This does have a little bit of some dirt. I don't know if it's like food or grease, but there's a few spots around here. Maybe someone opened up a soda and it splashed in the room, and you could see a little bit of some spots here as well. I'm not really sure the backstory, and then naturally the card back is kind of wavy. So yeah, this is a great car to open up, and then probably the best example is the clamshell, or the bubble dome, if you will, has been scrunched up a little bit. I don't think it damaged the car, fortunately, so this is a great diecast to open up. So if you're new around here and you're curious how these card backs are, it's just straight non-wax coated on the back, but you have wax coated on the front. I love this like flames blue pattern. Beautiful stuff. You have the this one is a sticker, this little thing right here. So sometimes they would have little collectible magnets or different other trinkets. This one's the Pfizer Ford. And you go to the back panel of it. You have you can read this if you want, but look at this. 43 700 horsepower engines roar by. As we are living in the next gen era, when I see that, it's like, man, it brings you back to a time you wish was still here. But yeah, look at all the different things they have. I mean, you have the Hot Wheel 164 diecast. They have, oh my goodness, where is it up? Oh yeah, up here. This is what I was talking about. You have 124 scale, you have the 164 scale. Then they had some of them that they had like a stopwatch that went with it, like a time trial one. They had test cars. They even had some diecasts where you could put into a freaking a freezer, and it would change the color of the car from this paint scheme to like a test car variant. I mean, Hot Wheels were wild and with some great ideas. Enough of me yapping about a diecast and being nostalgic. I'm going to go ahead and open it up. I'll be right back. And here we go, fellas. Brand new after being sealed in the package probably since early 2002. So at the time of this video, right at the end of 2025, that's what, 23, 24 years. And my favorite thing, an absolute favorite thing about these Hot Wheels diecast is the clear coat. The clear coat on these cars are so beautiful, man. It's like an automotive grade clear coat. Like the actual metal casting of these cars is a lot thinner than it actually looks, because the paint and the clear coat is so darn thick on the freaking diecast. It's amazing. I've seen some of these cars, man, like you'll have scratches on the windows. You'll have like, the Goodyears ran off the tires, all that good jazz. But the clear coat of the car, no matter how much wear and tear that diecast is seen, the clear coat is darn near flawless on these cars, man. I tell you, they did an unbelievable job. When Hot Wheels started making NASCAR diecasts, man, they were a little bit rocky at the start. But as time went on, they got better and better at making them. And by 2001, man, they were full song in their prime. It was just amazing. So you go over to the front of the diecast. Notice you have 3D detail to the windshield here. You can see the 3 lines, but there's actually a bump on 2 of these. So there's a little bit of that, that window bar touch to it, which is pretty darn cool, and it lines up to the little 3 dots at the top of it. It does have the window print there, so that is a nice touch. Something that the traditional retail line for Winter Circle and Action didn't have. Got the Pfizer logo right there on the hood of the car. And one interesting thing that I didn't know, but apparently some of the events, they actually ran the Pfizer livery and not the traditional version of the car. So that was kind of cool that they actually ran it a couple of times. I think it was 2001 and in 2002 at least once they ran just the traditional Pfizer car, which I always thought it was kind of a Dale Jr., Budweiser effect, like they have the fantasy car on NASCAR Thunder, but they don't actually run the actual version of it on track. But in this case, they actually did, I believe. The front of the diecast, one thing that's got me a little bit curious here is I'm not sure if the front paint on the car is yellowed or not. I can't really tell here. I looked at it in the packaging. It does look just a hint yellowed, or perhaps they just painted the car with more of a cream color. I noticed this on another Mark Martin car from 2005, where the white portion of the car was just a scotch more of a cream color, if you will, instead of it just being a traditional like white decal. Like you can look at the roof number, that looks more of a traditional normal white color. The reason why I say that is I like to see how these die casts are aging, to see if they're deteriorating and which ones are holding up pretty well. Arguably, the Hot Wheels ones I think are going to be the probably the best condition ones long term because of the clear coat. So you got Moog Clevite 76 there, Union 76, that's the actual name for it. Elderbrock, Plastalock, Wix air filters. You got Taurus, got the number 6, Roush Racing there. I love the Roush cars, man. And then you go over to the left side of the diecast. And another thing that I love about the Hot Wheels cars is they had the best casting, I feel like, for the Ford Tauruses, man. I love the Action Winter Circle line, but for whatever reason, I don't know why, but the Ford Tauruses, they're just something off about them, right? The Racing Champions Fords are really, really sharp. And we're not going to mention Team Caliber because I'm just, I'm not really a fan of them. I love their packaging, but in terms of diecast molds, I feel like the Hot Wheels one is like verbatim exactly how it's supposed to be. And oh yeah, you also get rubber tires. Well, so you have an overproduced car that has borderline of automotive grade clear coat. Oh yeah, it also has rubber tires as well. I mean, you get so much with the Hot Wheels NASCAR 164s, man. They were just unbelievable how much just effort and quality they really put into their production line. So you got Mark Martin right there on the driver name rail, which is cool to see the signature. You got Pfizer with Ford, Pfizer on the side. Believe it or not, this car actually won a Winston Cup race. In 2002, it won the Coca-Cola 600, which, in my opinion, is kind of one of the more forgotten wins for Mark Martin. That was such a huge event because, it's a crown jewel event. It was also a no bull race. So I want to say he had the orange number 6 on top and they had the orange spoiler. I could be tripping on that, but I believe he won the Winston Million that night. So that's freaking awesome. As we mentioned, or I'm not sure if we mentioned yet, but we got Goodyear there. You have a True Value, Holley 3M Comp, Bowman, Jessel, EA Sports, Mac Tools, Autometer, Spicer, Mechanics Wear, Aeroquip, Ray Bestos. Notice no Winston Cup decal there. Get your pop rivet design on the left side skirt with Mac Tools Sitgo. That's cool to see Sitgo there as a Jeff Burton fan. Sherwin-Williams, Comp, and something else. Go to the back panel of the diecast here. You have Pfizer on the left side with a number 6 on the right side. Then you have like the little blue on the back bumper, which looks really cool because the Ford Taurus back bumpers are very they're very rounded off. That's just how the production car is. You look at any Ford Taurus produced from 1998 to around 2003, 2004. The whole car literally looks like a bubble, right? So that's kind of cool how the stock car variant has that. And honestly, I believe they made the Ford Taurus, the production line one, to be competitive in NASCAR. I feel like that's the reason why it's very aerodynamic. I don't think that was a selling pitch. I think that was more or less, hey, we want to be competitive on race day. Go to the right side of the diecast here. And a pretty cool livery, honestly. He changed the Pfizer car every year, I want to say. Like 2001 is very much different than 2002. And then 2003 was definitely different. And in 2004, I think they had more alternate paint schemes. I remember he won Dover, I think it was, in a all-white car, or was it Kansas? it was one of those. He had a couple wins in these in the number 6 car during the Pfizer era. He won Dover, Kansas, All-Star race. He won obviously the Coke 600, maybe one other event. But top of the diecast here, you have the number 6 right there on top. You have Pfizer right there on the deck lid. Now, I will say the white here does look a little bit yellowed. I don't know. Again, the packaging for the car, I don't know how it was stored, but I am curious. Was this more or less, is this yellowed or not? If I had to guess, I'm going to say no. I'm going to say that's probably how it was actually supposed to be made. I mean, I have a bunch of, Hot Wheels cars, very fortunate to have them, and I don't really notice that on a lot of them. So, who knows? It all depends on how you store the cars. This is definitely yellowed, but I mean, it's a sticker, right? So it's going to absorb a lot of oxygen or whatever, and it's going to age it. There, like I mentioned, or I think I mentioned, I know I talked about it in I think it was the Diecast haul we got this in. But anyways, there's a piece of tape that you can see right here that kind of holds it in place so it doesn't rattle around. And naturally, yeah, adhesive does not age very well. It yellowed pretty darn quick. And I don't know if that has to affect the rest of the paper there, but regardless. So, fantastic diecast. Absolutely love it. Fortunately, it's an overproduced car, so if you're a Mark Martin fan, maybe you don't have this car, they did make it. They made it in the Team Caliber line as well. I don't personally recommend it because the diecast mold drives me nuts, but hey, you go and do what you want to do with that one, man. So, awesome diecast. Thank you all for watching the video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you want to help support the channel, fellas, you know what to do. Make sure to tap it over there at Circuit and use promo code Diecastbuffet. That's all for now. DB, have a blessed one. Sign it off.